Hello everyone, welcome to another brand new episode of World's Showcase. This is Prasanna Dasari speaking. So today we are going to discuss a major topic, and that is about love. So our title is 7 Rules to Find Peace in Any Relationship. Nowadays most of the people are thinking in a different way when coming to relationships. There is a lack of understanding and people getting into fights now and then. No matter what kind of mindset and what kind of goals they do have, they are just picking up fights. And most of the people who are in touch with me have been asking me about how to avoid these conflicts. So personally, I thought of making an episode entirely which discusses about the importance of love and importance of the life partner to lead this life. So there are certain things, if we practice carefully, then there will be a very least chances of having these conflicts. So most of the people nowadays are validating the relationships, lifestyle and values by the financial status of the other person. Even life partners are struggling to find a balanced relationship due to many indifferences among themselves. What it takes to solve these issues? What it takes to resolve the problems? Does the financial status of the man really define who he is? In this particular episode, we are going to discuss about it, as most of the teenagers has been consulting me with the same problems, and adults are struggling to cope up with the demands they are getting from their partners. Let us break down every problem into a simpler form and find the resolution for it. And we are going to resolve this in 7 simple steps. This can also be called as 7 core rules to follow for establishing or maintaining a successful relationship with the other person. And here I am not just talking about a romantic relationship between two, but I will be addressing every relationship that is established between 2 persons or 2 professionals or even organizations. These principles are going to assist you in many ways. So rule number 1, respecting each other. Respect adds flavor to the relationship. When there is no observance of respect in any kind of relationships, then there will be no place for love. Respecting isn't associated with any gender. It's not even a practice of cultural beliefs. Respect is about valuing each other. Holding your wife's legs or making a coffee for her doesn't degrade a man's manhood. It's called respect. Most of the people call it as a man is being controlled by the woman, but it is not how it is portrayed. The true manhood can be applied in all areas of life, but not between the partners. When coming to serving your wife, that is a fantastic thing, and it will be a gesture of your love and respect towards her. When each other respect and nurtures a particular love, and it will be doubled and tripled. Rule number 2, making improvements in personalities whenever needed. We are unique. Our looks, lifestyle, choices and tastes, everything will differ from one another. This is how we are designed to be. Our genes and thought process also impacts the way we live and accept things around us. What I personally believe is, if 2 persons are with similar interests and values, they are not meant for each other. Let us consider an example here. If you visit any restaurant and you both were sitting together, when it's time to order the food, you will definitely try with multiple food items for you both. The reason for this, that is how you can taste different flavors. Like-minded people will lose interest in each other in long run. But if 2 opposite ones with a few similar interests will learn and grow together, sculpting their imperfections together and improving their lives as a goal. When true love exists, making changes in personality so that you don't have to hurt yourself or your partner's feelings will happen. It is nothing like losing your own identity. You both are building an identity for yourselves which will last as a spine to your relationship. Rule number 3, allowing a learning curve. Both of the persons in a relationship has to allow the person to learn about each other. It is all about learning and applying in our lives. Spend some amount of time to understand your partner's feelings and emotions, and how do they react to certain situations, and what are the triggers. What would you do if you are in a situation of lacking a skill to elevate your career? What will be your action if you are stuck in a situation and lack of knowledge on a particular subject and that is obstructing you from reaching your goal? You will opt for a training program or a learning course. The same is going to happen in any relationship. If there are a number of misunderstandings and you find no clue on resolution part, then you should learn. Learn to love, accept, and make things beautiful. Rule number 4, not letting it go. So not letting it go is viewed in the dual manner. There are two types of situations. One is a relationship which is toxic and the other person is not at all cooperative and able to apply anything or making attempts to protect that relationship. There comes an option to letting go of that relationship, as you have just one life to live. You cannot always be in a relationship just for the sake of a society or some other reason. Letting go of that relationship is the most wise thing to do. And not letting go of that relationship will be a biggest mistake you have ever made in your life. Having peace in the relationship is a central part of life and a primary objective. When it is lost, you have lost everything. Do not live your life for others' sake. Lead it because you are still in the list of the people who are alive, and lead it your way. The second situation will be not letting go of the person who is depressed, confused, traumatized, and hopeless. My purpose of this life is discovered as filling the hoop into the lifeless souls through my writings. I want to move the hearts and touch them deeply and allow them some time to rethink. Allow doing it. Your purpose may be different, but serve it without any doubt. Do not leave the hand of a person who is in distress. Ask them repeatedly what they are going through. And when the right time approaches, they will just approach you with a problem, and then you have to be ready to provide them the solution. This is how it is going to work. Rule number 5, keeping promises. Abiding to the promises is the biggest thing and a major criteria in any kind of relationship. Promises, what I look at these promises in a relationship are as a big bricks that builds a building. A building of love is constructed based on the promises made. If one brick is out of order, the entire building structure will lose its shape. What it takes for keeping a promise. How can we keep our promises when we feel like everything is covered in wrong? The only answer will be the dignity. If you are not able to keep your promises, your dignity is lost, and you will eventually lose your belief on yourself. You will lose self-respect as well. Promises are made so as to build a trust. Once they are broken, the trust is lost. Rule number 6, nurturing love. Love is a process, a structure, and a stage. It cannot happen in a one single day. It takes time. Learn each other about the partnership goals. Sit together, go out together, spend time together so that you both have a crystal clear idea how it is going to be in the future. Since love is a process, it will happen eventually. This cannot attain a completion in a lifetime. If I can say a single life isn't enough to live a loved life. We all are made with our own imperfections. The way we handle it is important. Rule number 7, fulfilling each other's purposes, even if it's a letting go. So when I talk about letting it go, I'm not talking about you to let go of your partner or just make it something else more worse for their lives. Letting go comes to your personal perspective as well. Let go of your ego, let go of your things which are not going to work out between you two. There are two types of people, like I said. One are who doesn't even deserve any kind of relationship. Such kind of people deserve a special care, but they are not fit as partners. and another category of the people that require attention and love, since they are the honest persons ever lived on this earth. Identify your partner, identify your own goals, and apply them. Make an objective and live accordingly. These 7 rules are going to assist you in a better way, since there is no time for us to fight, because every moment we are living in fear. That fear is only conquered through love. The pandemic, the COVID-19 has showed us what true love is. There were hardest of the times where we didn't even get a chance to have a look at our loved ones for one last time. That is how our life is so vulnerable. We are exposed to pain. At least make some changes. At least make this love more fruitful instead of fighting. I hope this episode helps you. We'll be making some more episodes on this ground of love. Let's love and get loved. Have a good day. This is Prasanna Dasari signing off.